Okay, so this is part 2. We're going to start on page 157, number 4. I'm only going to set up the equation for this one. I'm going to set up the equation for number 4. I'm going to set up the equation for number 6. And you're going to solve those two, but set up 5 and 7. Let's see if you can do that on your own. Or at least tell me the 3 separate ones that you're doing. So there are 5 fourth grade classes going on a field trip. 2 classes have 16 students each. 3 of the classes have 17 students each. They are traveling in vans that hold 9 students each. How many vans must they have to transport all the students? So first things first, we need to know how many students there are. So if we have 2 classes at 16 students each, and we need to add that to the 3 classes at 17 students each, then we have to break that number into vans of 9. So we're not making the number bigger. We're breaking those up into smaller groups. So we're going to divide this total addition of these 2 numbers by 9, and we'll know how many vans we need. So there's 3 steps here. How many are in the 2 classes of 16? How many are in the class of 3? How many are in the 3 classes of 17? Then we're going to break the total amount of these 2 by 9 to get how many vans. So that you're going to give me the answer with vans on the form. I can read number 5 to you, and we can decide what the label is so I can kind of get you in that direction. A movie theater has 13 screens. On weekends, each screen shows a movie 7 times in one day. On weekdays, each screen shows a movie 5 times in one day. How many more showings are there on Saturdays than on Tuesdays? So it wants to know how many more showings. So it's going to be more showings. So it sounds like there's going to be some multiplying in that problem and possibly some subtracting. And there's at least 3 steps in that one to give you some hints for you to set it up. And I'll be looking for your answers on the Google form with an equation and an answer with a label. Number 6. I will set this one up for you. Justin goes to the store and buys 3 t-shirts for $14 each. He also buys 2 pairs of jeans for $23 each. He gives the cashier $100. How much change does Justin receive? Well, we need to figure out how much money total he spent on t-shirts and the jeans, and then we would subtract that from the $100 to find out what our change is. So if I'm setting that up, 3 t-shirts, not number 5, this is number 6. 3 t-shirts times 14 plus 2 pairs of jeans times 23. And I'm going to take all of this away. I'm going to move this over, hopefully. I'm going to erase the 6. Why do you think I'm moving it? Because hopefully this is going to be less than $100, and I'm going to get some change. Right? So what's 3 times? Oh, I'm not going to do it for you. You're going to do it. So I need you to do this 3-step. This is how much for the t-shirts. This is how much for the jeans. You're going to subtract that total. This is actually 4 steps, guys. Multiply, multiply, add, and then subtract. So multiply, multiply, add those two numbers, and then subtract the total from 100. And it would be changed, so it's going to be dollars is going to be your label. Now looking at number 7, I'll read it and try to help you set it up, but you're going to set it up, not me. Terrence has 24 model cars arranged in equal rows of 6 model cars. Natalie has 18 model cars arranged in equal rows of 3 model cars. How many rows of model cars in all do you have? So, ooh, this one's hard. I almost feel like I need to help you set it up. What do you need to do? You need to figure out Terrence and how much Natalie has. So it's almost, you have 24 model cars in equal rows of 6 model cars. So you have 24 cars in equal rows of 6. So there's 6 in each row. How many rows are there? Well, we have to figure that out. So 24 divided by 6, and it wants to know in all. So I'm going to add that to what Natalie has, which is Natalie has 18 model cars broken into 3 cars in each row. How many rows in all? So step 1, step 2, step 3, and your answer should be rows. R is your variable. So I kind of helped you with that one. And I'm hoping that you see it's just one equation at a time. And you have to ultimately know what you're trying to figure out. Puzzled Penguin, I want you to tackle that and try that on your own, and we'll be discussing that in our math workshop groups tomorrow. I know this was a little longer than usual, so thank you for your patience and your hard work. I'm very proud of you. You're doing an awesome job. Don't forget to do your Google form. Talk to you later.